Hi, I'm Ina Radvani, Director of Analytics here at Coastal and Product Owner for CRM Analytics, Tableau, and Tableau Next. Today, we're looking at a use case within the public sector and an issue that we see commonly come up with various agencies around reporting lag. The time between identifying that a project is falling behind and actually the window of opportunity to act on that to make change. So we're looking at an embedded Tableau Cloud dashboard within the Salesforce interface right now. With Tableau Cloud, we have a number of different functions that we're able to act on here. So we can use a map chart to actually focus on a specific county within the state of Florida and narrow down our dashboard. We can apply filters by selection or even by clicking into our various views to identify a specific category, maybe our high-risk projects and the high-risk projects that are also delayed. And with a number of clicks, we can identify key projects, key areas that we would like to focus on. With Tableau Next, what we're also able to do is actually go beyond what a dashboard can typically do. So we can take the data source that's behind this dashboard and bring it forward into Tableau Next to the point where we're able to action on these high-level KPIs that show us kind of data lineage, tying out the remaining award balance from our dashboard to our next metrics, additional KPIs for federal funds requested and jobs created. We can see the trend over time. We can see period over period growth or decline. And we get AI insights as well that give us a snapshot of why there have been changes in these metrics. So this is very powerful, right? This gives us a view into the top level numbers. But if I'm a program director who's overseeing a number of different managers and different projects, sometimes a dashboard can be almost too much information and too many things to click through to identify where do I need to focus my time. With Agentforce layered on top of Tableau Next, what we're able to do is ask very pointed questions that get us to those key points of information very quickly. So I can ask an open-ended question like which projects are delayed and at risk. And instead of having to click through my filters, it's now going to be able to provide back a response that's telling me which projects are at either high or moderate risk level and which projects have also been delayed, and provide me a full list of all of those projects coming through. With the source level information, I can also see how this is calculated. So if I want to recreate this in Tableau Cloud or actually apply the filters myself, I can do that. So I've got this full list of projects that are potential areas to look at, but how can I prioritize them? So taking that list, can I see the top 5 projects from this list with the highest remaining award balance? And you'll see that actually there are a number of different projects that have quite significant reward balances remaining. The Lee Resiliency Project 87 is actually one that shows up quite high on this list as well, as delayed and at high risk. So that's probably somewhere that I'd like to focus my time. So my next question is, well, let's contextualize this. Are there outcome targets being met or missed for this project specifically? And we can see here that the outcome target is being missed, first of all. That's a high level piece of information that we need. The target for participants served is almost 4,000, but the actual value is only about 611, which indicates a very significant shortfall. Okay, this is definitely a project we should spend time looking at. But this is telling us that targets are being missed. What has been successful? How do we contextualize this? So a follow-up question be, well, which tangible outputs are being delivered for this project? And you can see that we are actually creating jobs from this project. There's a number of different groups that have received a number of jobs created from that, and we can actually see the percentage breakdown as well. So there are positive value points from this, but we definitely want to look at why some of our targets are being missed. And I think the way that we action on this, again from that director lens, is I can take the insight and actually ask Agentforce within the platform. I don't have to swivel chair to draft an email to the project manager for the specific project to identify what is needed to address this discrepancy. And what it will do is it will draft out an email that will call out the insight that I found, that target number and where we actually are residing right now, and also follow-up questions to really dive into how can we close this gap. I can obviously take this out of the system and make adjustments to it, but it gives me a very strong starting point. And this is just a very quick way of showing in maybe just 5 prompts within the agent, how we can use the whole Tableau product stack to really combat this issue that's quite common in public sector. So that's where we see a lot of value in the Tableau product suite. And hopefully this was a very useful demo for you all. Thanks.